Southeast High School in Bradenton, Florida. SCTV Southeast High School Sports presents Ladies Seminole Volleyball. Tonight is our last broadcasted volleyball game of the season. The Lady Noles are playing host to the Palmetto Tigers in one of the biggest games of the year, Volley for the Cure. The two teams are donating almost all the proceeds from tonight to help block out breast cancer with the Susan G. Komen Foundation. The Seminoles have a record of 7-7 and are sitting with 3 wins and 2 losses in district, while the Lady Tigers are 8-10 overall and have an 0-4 district record. I'm Don McGee, and I'll be bringing you the play-by-play of tonight's game. And joining me for the first time ever is my partner, Jackson Gaylord, who will be explaining all the action for us. So how are you doing tonight, Jackson?
Doing pretty well, Don. You know, it's pretty crazy to be out here, you know. Volleyball is a pretty cool sport, and I'm glad to be bringing it home to you guys tonight. So, pretty excited.
Well, I'm excited to have you with me. As you know, as anybody who's listened to us before, for the last 10 years or so we've been doing this, we've had the same announcers. Marcy Barges was doing color with me. Very, very good girl, but that was her last year, and now I have Jackson, you coming on and doing it tonight for the first time. I know you hope to have a career in sports announcing, and maybe this is the start of something great.
Hopefully it is.
You know, ESPN is just around the corner.
A man can wish, yeah.
Okay, tonight's game again is Volley for the Cure, and for those of you who don't know what Volley for the Cure is, it's for the. We're going to stop for just a minute for the national anthem, and we'll be back right after that. That was beautiful.
Great.
So as we were saying just before the national anthem, this is the Volley for the Cure, and tonight is just a special night, as we said before, that we've got 2 teams that, again, have a lot in common, but we'll get into that in a minute. But what I'd like you to do, Jackson, for me, if you could, is give us a little history of this Volley for the Cure.
Well, it's the 10th annual Volley for the Cure tonight, and it first started with Coach Garoppolo. He used to be the head coach of the varsity Noles, and it's been a tradition ever since. We used to play Manatee, and now we have transitioned to playing Palmetto now, and you know, it's great. You see the girls, they have the special uniforms, they're wearing pink, you know, everyone in the crowd's wearing pink. Even the referees got the pink little whistles tonight, so you know, there's pink everywhere, and it's for a good cause. All the proceeds raised to go into the Susan G. Komen for the Cure Foundation. So it's great. We even have a silent auction going on for everyone in attendance, and it's a really good atmosphere tonight, Don.
Well, it certainly is exciting. Is there a band over there?
Yes, our Southeast band is actually going to be here, along with our cheerleaders and along with our color guard. everyone's out here tonight, Don.
Is that a normal night of volleyball?
Not really. It's a special occasion, obviously, for Volley for the Cure. We usually don't have the band out here. They're usually, doing football games, but tonight's a special night.
It's not only a special night for Volley for the Cure, it's a special night for us and everybody here. I'm sure everybody has somebody who's been touched by breast cancer, and if not a friend or a relative, or somebody they know. So this whole idea started, as you said, with Carmen Garofalo 10 years ago, but the idea was to recognize those people that have had breast cancer, and to try to help support that foundation in order to make it a little bit better in their lives. Okay. They're announcing the lineups right now. So while they're doing that, I'm going to take and announce them with us. I'll go through and take and discuss Palmetto and explain who they are. Palmetto has got 3 seniors, 2 sophomores, and all the rest juniors. So they have an up-and-coming team also. Number 2 for Palmetto is Elena Wicks. She's a senior. Number 8 is Avery Jordan White. She's also a senior. Number 3 is Courtney Waldo. Number 10, she's a setter for Palmetto. Number 12 is Jade Fayad. She's a junior. Number 5 is Miss Condry, who's a junior. Number 4 is Jennifer Rivera Mauriao. She's a junior. Number 7 is Kaylee Light, a junior, who's also a setter. Number 14 is Kylie Fayad, a junior. Number 1 is Miss Lane, who's a senior. Number 10 is Maddie Barasco, who's a sophomore. Number 11 is Sydney Everly, a junior. Number 6 is Tyler Bryant, a junior. Number 9 is Valerie Cancel, a junior also, and she does a lot of setting. For the Palmetto team, the coaches are Erica Blanley, who's the head coach, and she's assisted very ably by Jen Davis. Talking to them was very interesting, and maybe Jackson, you can tell us a little bit about the differences between 8A and 6A, but before we do that, maybe you could take and introduce the Southeast team to us.
All right, so starting off, we have number 4, Lyrian Hernandez. She is a junior in 11th grade. We have number 3, Tasha Williams, who is our libero. Number 2, Maria Cruz in 11th grade, as well as Tasha. Number 7, Reese Cole, who's in 9th grade, so she's a freshman on the team. Number 8, Michaela Lowe, who's a 10th grader. Number 9, our captain, Brooke Washington. She's a senior this year. Number 10, Regan Cole, so the older sister of Reese. She's a junior as well. Number 11, Whitney McDonald. She is a junior as well. Number 13, Alicia Syracuse, my bad. She is a sophomore. And then our other captain, number 14, Danielle Mirier, is a junior as well. So like you kind of touched on earlier, both of these squads comprise mostly of juniors with a little bit of seniors and even a freshman on our squad this year, but a lot of juniors for both of these teams, so we're going to see a lot of veteran experience coming next year.
Who are the coaches for Southeast?
We got our first year head coach, Danielle Dietrich. Like I said, first year, and it's a good time to have our first Volley for the Cure. It's a very great atmosphere out here. We also have assistant coaches Buddy Jones, Doug Merrier, and Cynthia Dietrich as well.
Buddy Jones also does the JV team, I believe, right?
Yes.
Okay, do we have, I think they have a couple managers too.
Managers are Daphne Maldonado and Madison Gonzalez, both members of the junior varsity squad, so they're going to be helping out the refs on the sidelines.
All right, that's wonderful. I'd like to just give a little prognosis here tonight. I will tell you, Jackson, that these two teams are about as even as it gets. Now I know they played before. They played in August. I believe it was middle of August, and Palmetto won 3-1 in sets. But tonight it's a different ball game. They've both been through a season. But maybe you could explain to me and why we're playing Palmetto. Isn't Palmetto 8A?
Yes, Palmetto is 8A, so they do play a lot tougher competition. That does reflect in their record, as we will get into in a little bit. But both of our teams here, Southeast and Palmetto, we do match up pretty well. And like you said, they did beat us 3-1, but it was a very close 3-1, as I will say. So both of these teams, it's a rivalry game. Volley for the Cure, a bit high stakes, but both of these teams are evenly matched, and I think we're in for a good one tonight.
Good. I know that we talked about Palmetto's record of 8-10 and Southeast 7-7. That bodes right. And of course, the difference in 8A is that you have some teams that are probably the elite of this area, certainly if not in the state. I know Venice, which was last year's state champion, is in there. Manatee, yep. Lakewood Ranch, Braden River, all the tough teams in 8A. The difference between 8A and 6A is the population. And there could be up to 1,000 people, or almost twice as much in 8A as there is in 6A, because there is a wide range. It might not be that way, but you could go that far up. So that makes when you only have 1,000, when you have 1,000 less people to choose from, that makes 6A much more difficult to come up with those players.
Right.
Okay, the overall, I will tell you that Palmetto is ranked number 423rd in the state. Southeast is 489th in the state, and in their districts, of course, Venice, as you said, is 8A. They're number 65, whereas Southeast is number 56. So I guess what I'm saying, and the first one is out, and point goes to Southeast. I guess what I'm saying is they're just very closely matched.
Right.
They played 6 teams that of like. They lost to 3 teams that Palmetto lost to 3. And there's another point for Southeast. Good easy start to go up 2-0. And they won against the 3 teams that they should. So it's a very even match. Another wonderful serve. Good save.
Yeah.
That pass was just a little bit off. Uh-oh. There we go.
Set it up.
Nice set. Off her hand, but you got it. Miriam gets it. And Danielle knocks it out from beyond the 10-foot line. That's that back row attack we were talking about before, right?
Yes. So it's very important to get out to an early lead. Like we said, these two teams are very evenly matched. So if you can get any type of momentum here in this first game, it's just going to benefit you later on, because both of these teams, we can see them going on multiple runs tonight.
Oh, nice save by Brooke.
Good set. Good ball. There's it.
Oh! Went under.
Under the net.
That would have been a miraculous save.
Sure. Good effort there, though.
Very good effort. Danielle pops it back over.
Set it up.
And a little bit out.
Hit it. A little too far, though. Southeast gets the point.
That killing is, you got to get just the right height, and timing is everything. And if that set is good, you're good, and if it isn't, it doesn't make any difference. You're not going to get it. Yeah,
you also can't put too much power on that kill, because these end lines are short. As Palmetto gets the point, but these end lines are short, so you can't put too much power on that kill, or else it's going to go over. Palmetto up to serve here.
One of the problems with, and I'll tell our viewers that we can't see the numbers on any of the Palmetto shirts. So,
yeah.
unless they turn around. So we're going to be trying to get everybody's name in there, but out.
Just a little too far. Good hit there by Brooke Washington, our captain. But unfortunately, the Tigers get the point.
Again, if you hit it at the apex, everything's good. If you don't, there's problems. And it's bad serve.
Southeast catches a break there.
4-3 Palmetto early on.
Now you see our libero here is going to be able to serve. This is...
You're talking about Leary?
Leary and Hernandez. Yeah, number 4. Fun little fact, however, which I will get into, is that in most volleyballs, there's good action right here. I'll hold off until the next.
Almost.
Almost.
Yes,
yeah, in most traditional volleyball across the world, the libero cannot serve, but however in the United States and clearly here at Southeast High School, the libero can serve, which is actually very interesting considering traditionally it's not allowed. So pretty fun fact for you guys out there.
Well, I'm sure our listeners and our viewers are really excited about that thing. Oh no, sorry. And served out. That's going to take and tie up the score, 5-5.
Yeah, and just as we said, Don, close game so far. Teams trading blows so far. No team is getting that big run.
Well, I think there's probably a lot of anxiousness, anxiety when you first start off. I don't think they're used to this many people in here.
And like we said, a lot of juniors, so this may be most of their first years out here on the volleyball court. So a lot of nerves are to be expected.
I was in.
The set worked out for that.
Danielle wasn't sure when she was doing the backwards toss over there. Back to serve is Maria Cruz.
And actually, speaking of Danielle, before the game, she's listed at 6 foot, so she's able to be there to be able to set up and try and hopefully kill, but she's listed at 6 foot, so she's going to be a very valuable member of this team. Unfortunately, Southeast is not able to recover.
Nice cross-court kill by Palmetto. Yeah, Danielle plays a lot of club ball, and as far as experience on Southeast team, she's number 1, I'm sure. She's been number 1 for a while.
Yeah, talking to a lot of the players, they have real high praise for Daniela. Set it up. Good save.
Good. Uh-oh. Set was just a little off. A little short.
Little miscommunication there by Palmetto between whether she was going to kill or set, and that ultimately cost them the point.
Okay, going back to serve is Reese Cole, our lone freshman on the team. And a little short on the serve. And I again will apologize to our listeners and viewers, but I cannot see the numbers on Palmetto.
Yeah.
And service
a little too
out.
long, and Southeast gets the point right there. Yeah, I'm with you, Don. These numbers, the white on pink is a little hard on the eyes.
I'm gonna have to ask them to turn around before they serve each time. Then I'll know who they are. Back to serve for Southeast is Danielle. Nice short serve.
Good effort right there.
It sets that whole thing up. Wasn't an ace, but it might as well have been. That was very nice. Brings the score 9-7 Southeast. Danielle serving again. Deep serve this time, floater.
Puts it up.
And
Too strong. That's something we've
again,
seen.
a little more power, huh?
Yeah. We've seen a lot of long kills tonight. Like you said, it's got to be attributed to the nerves. Big crowd out here. Everyone's just got to fall into that rhythm. Good save.
Oh, yeah.
Miscommunication there.
3 in a row for Danielle.
The second time tonight, they've seemed to look a little lost, and timeout is called.
Palmetto coach takes a timeout, trying to freeze her a little bit and trying to figure out their defense. As you know, the coach usually calls exactly where she wants the service to go. Rotation is clockwise, so you got 1 through 6. So she might flash a 3 or a 4, whatever position she wants to go in. She may see a person sitting back a little bit, a little too far forward, someone who's a little weaker than another person, so she'll try to figure out that and get them to serve there. And if they're a good server, they can put it wherever they want. And in the case of Danielle, she's pretty darn good.
And it's a good timeout, I think, by Palmetto. You know, Southeast kind of got a little run going ahead. They're up by 4 right here. Call a timeout, get the troops back together, set up your defense.
Good deep serve. That's 4. Uh-oh. He said he called the net violation. Can't touch that net. You can't go under the net with your feet. So. See how that pass was off? Otherwise, they would have had a really good shot at a point right there.
An attempt at a kill, and it works out for Southeast. Another point attributed.
Oh, I tell you, Michaela is looking really good tonight. She's got a little bit of height, so that's going to help her, but she's getting up just when she needs to. Timing is everything.
Sure.
And we put it out a little. Brooke just went a little bit long with that serve.
Also, another thing about Michaela, she's only in 10th grade, so she's going to be on this team presumably for the next 2 years, and we've already seen her make a couple good plays tonight. So you can see that experience carrying over, and she's a good piece to have, that's for sure. Set by Brooke.
Ah, right between. She split the blockers, put it right between them, and got the point.
Nice job by Tasha Williams right there.
Whitney McDonald back to serve. Yeah, like you're saying. Water.
Set by Brooke. Brooke's been active in sets tonight. There's another one.
Perfect.
It's at home.
Perfect. That was a perfect set. Good pass, perfect set, and of course the kill.
Very fluid.
The kill makes everybody look good, but it's that set that causes the kill.
Exactly. Put it right where it needs to be.
A little long.
See if Southeast can kind of rein it in after these big plays and try and get on a bigger run here.
Yeah, there's always that. Should I slow it down? Should I speed it up? And what coaches usually tell them is just keep going the same way all the time. Yeah. Keep swinging. That was a perfect play. That was exactly what they wanted to do. A little dink.
Great touch on that hit right there.
Back to serve is Lilian Hernandez, number 4, our libero for Southeast. And nice high floater.
Serve. Defense couldn't react enough, and we're going to get the point for the team.
Not always about how hard it hit. It's about where you put it.
Exactly. Caught it right between the 2 girls, and they didn't know how to react.
Lilian again, nice deep serve. Good pass, good set.
Look, another set.
And
good
another score. Wow, she's on fire in the set. That's great.
Brooke Washington, that's why she's our captain.
There you go.
putting in work early tonight to make sure all of our kills are getting in the right spots. A little wide on the set.
Nice
Southeast couldn't recover.
try. I don't know if our viewers understand what a pancake is, but when you're diving on the floor like that, and the ball hits the back of your hand, that's called the pancake. Yeah, she was a little flat-footed when she made that kill, and that's exactly what the coach is telling her right now. Good serve.
Set a little too long, but Danielle recovers. Right over. Set it up.
There's the serve. Oh! Timing was just a little bit off. Jumped a little too early. A little too late, excuse me.
Still, if we keep getting in those situations tonight, we're looking real good. If we're able to get those sets off and get them in the right spots like we have been doing. There, another one. So tap it over.
That's gonna be it.
Almost came right towards us, Don.
I talked to Danielle before the game also, and I told her, I says, this is your night. You're gonna do that. Well, I guess I should have said that at the start of the year. She's doing a great job tonight. Maria Cruz back to serve, nice deep serve. And a little weak on that. That brings the score at 18-13. There's a key point in every volleyball game. It's right around that 20 point, 21, 20, 21. And it's really important to be leading right at them. It puts tremendous pressure on the other team.
The other team starts to get a little bit more aggressive, as you can see. It's like Daniela.
Oh, that was
Good
beautiful
stuff
from both people. Great defense, great offense, and again, Palmetto keeps it in play.
Good job by Brooke, keeping it.
Oh, great dig by the libero. Now this is the point. This is what you wait for in volleyball.
Yeah, little too
bit
strong.
out. Reese had the right idea. She wanted to go down the line, but she had to keep it on this side of the antenna, and it was a little difficult to do. 19-14 is our score. Southeast up by 5. There it is. Oh, nice dig.
Another miscommunication by Palmetto leads to another Southeast point. You gotta wonder if it's just nerves coming out here.
Well, also, that was a pretty bad kill. That was pretty tough kill for anybody.
Might have caught him off guard a little bit.
Back to service, Reese. Nice, great serve. Beautiful tip by Danielle.
Great pass by Reese.
Well, should I dink it or should I kill it? Well, she made the right decision in that.
And another timeout by Palmetto.
Palmetto takes that timeout with Southeast up by 7 points, 21-14. Well, I think we're seeing Southeast serving pretty well. We're seeing Southeast killing, passing pretty well.
Very well, yes.
But the setting, above all the rest, the setting is really what's doing it. And again, when I got a girl like Danielle up there at the net, I'm going to set to her every single time.
Exactly. That's what we've seen so far. You know, Danielle's going to get for a lot of those kills, but
Brooke Washington has been setting her up all night, playing to their strengths. Is getting Danielle the ball and being able to kill it. It's reflected on the scoreboard so far.
Back to serve for Southeast is Reese Cole. Nice flat serve.
That almost caught us off guard, but we recovered.
The block was just a little early, otherwise he would have had it. Nice hit.
Now, one thing that I think is playing into Southeast's favor so far is the leadership by Brooke Washington. I know I bragged about her a lot tonight, but she just looks calm. You know, even though we get scored on or anything like that, she has a smile on her face, and you know, everyone's out there playing very composed tonight for Southeast.
I don't think you can say too many good things about Brooke. I agree. She's doing an excellent job. You know, how tall is Brooke? What, 5'5"? 5'6" tops?
5'6", maybe?
Yeah. You know how tall that net is? It's 7 feet, 4 1/4, 4 1/8 inches tall. Well, that's what it's supposed to be anyway. So that means I've got to jump up to get over the net about 3 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a little short. Little dejection on the part of Palmetto players, I noticed. Back to serve, Danielle. Good, straight serve. Up in the rafters.
Pop right up.
But they hold it. They got it over.
Covered nicely.
There we are.
Tip over. And point Southeast.
It was a net violation on Palmetto, but that was wonderful. So we're at 24-16. You know what that means, Jackson?
One more point.
1 point away. And Danielle just about had an ace.
Serve. Set it up.
Right into the block, but that was good.
Danielle.
From the 10-foot line. Again, another long point. Both teams playing very well.
Oh, the double hit. Dave.
Oh, if it's a block, you can hit it twice. And there we go.
Oh. A lot of good defense going on
both teams. There it is. That's the game.
Southeast takes it.
Wow, that was just a super game. I think both teams. You saw it. That's his third point at least. We had about 10, 15 times. So I think we're in for a great night ahead of us. Okay, that's the end of the first game. Southeast leading 1-0. We'll have all the action of the second game right after this very important public service announcement. You're watching Lady Knowles Volleyball on SCTV Sports.
Traffic signs. Traffic signs that we see every day. Traffic signs that protect our children to and from school. But a traffic sign cannot stop a moving vehicle traveling at 20 miles per hour. It only takes a split second of distraction, a cell phone, a cup of coffee, to render a traffic sign useless.
Cousin Arbit Gymnasium here in Southeast in Bradenton, Florida. For you viewers and listeners out there who are a little further away, you know this broadcast is going out to worldwide on the World Wide Web on YouTube. So if I was a soldier in Afghanistan, I could be listening to my former Southeast players winning the game or losing the game. So we are out there. Make sure you keep up with all of SCTV's broadcasts and updates by following us on social media and on our website. Visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/SEHS Television for links to all our live broadcasts and updates on our award-winning program. We're also on Instagram at SEHS.television, and there you can find some more behind-the-scenes footage from our students and program director. Our website is SETV News, and you can find all of our social media links there. Be sure to follow us and make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Jackson, you're in TV. You're in the TV program. Maybe you could enlighten us a little bit while we're playing around out there trying to hit the hula hoops or whatever with the serves. Some of us are not as good as others. Maybe you can enlighten us with a little bit about the TV program and how much work goes into this. I'm sure that the students don't actually run this program at all, that perhaps it's done by some adult somewhere or something like that. Is that correct?
See, that's where you're wrong, Don.
Okay.
It's completely student run. I mean, we do have a program director, like you mentioned, but like today, she came out, she got us all set up, and then it's student ran from there on out. And all the kids right here that are enlisted in the program, they're running the cameras. As you can see me, I'm in the club right now, and I'm doing the game. So, you know, it's completely student run. There's kids out there directing and all that good stuff. So it's a very fun atmosphere, and you know, past all the TV stuff, you know, you get to really meet some great people and make some lifelong memories and stuff that you're gonna know for your entire life.
So how does the program work? I mean, I know that in the past they've been #1 in the nation.
Yes.
But how does it work? I mean, are there officers? Are there what's going on with the TV program? Is it part of the? Is it a class in school or?
I mean, it's both a class and a club, so you can take the class and not even be in the club. We do have television production class, and it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in certain cases. As a freshman, you could teach TV 1. You learn all the basics. You learn how to operate a studio camera. You get to learn the basics of the control room, how to direct and all that good stuff. And you get to learn how to be on camera and compose yourself in that way. So past the first year, you get to, you know, start on editing, you know, get certifications in programs like Adobe, CS6, and CC now, stuff like that. And eventually, if you want to join the club, you know, we have a bunch of different things. We have our Right Directions that you guys have been seeing on YouTube, where we interview clubs around campus. And then to your point, well, before I get to that, we also do, you know, the games that you're watching right now at home. But to your point about the, like, the people that are in, like, any officer positions, we do have a vice president and a president, like all clubs. And then we also have, like, secretaries and whatnot. And then we do have a board. So, you know, there's a lot of different facets that if you're in the club, you can, you know, get yourself into and become a big part of this program.
And who's the president of the club?
Brianna Kenzior. She's right over there yelling at people, making sure they're doing their job. And I'm the vice president. I'm sitting here with you. So we're both.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sitting next to the vice president?
Vice president, yes.
Oh, I had no idea.
Not as important as our president back there, but, you know, I do my best.
We can usurp her any day. We'll get there. So, we're almost ready to start back our second game, but let me tell you, what they do in between games is that they switch sides. And so now what we're going to have for our viewers is we may be able to see a few numbers and maybe make out
there we go.
some of the names for the Palmetto players.
Yeah, as you can see, we're in the bottom right-hand corner. We're on most of this side of the right side of the stadium, so hopefully we'll be able to catch some of the Palmetto numbers. And luckily, Southeast Lady Knowles have their numbers on the front of their jerseys, so this might be our cleanest game yet, Coach.
Wow, we could actually say it correctly. That'd be wonderful.
Exactly. Off the serve. A little off there on the first serve, but she's been stellar all night. I'm sure she'll get it together. One thing I do like to mention, though, when we came out of our PSA break is that it was loud in here. We had the band going, the cheerleaders were going, you know, the crowd was up, and good effort, though, by number 4 over there, but, you know, we're doing a really good. We got a really good turnout, and it's a lot better than most of our volleyball games, simply because it is one of our biggest games of the season. So, you know, it was rocking in here before we came back.
It'll be rocking every time. That serves a little bit out. That's going to bring us back to have the score back to 2-1. Southeast is back to serve, and serving is Whitney McDonald. Nice.
That was a
nice
zinger.
dig by the libero. Just a slight miss hit. She would have had that. And into the net. Ties it up 2-2. So Whitney's going to go back and serve again.
That last serve she gave had some heat on it.
Didn't it?
Yeah.
we're seeing a different ball game now when we're on this side. Little safe serve right there. Tossed over. Also, same thing on our side.
It's like pitching in baseball. You can't throw the heat every time.
Not every time.
You got to switch it up.
You got a curveball, you got a knuckleball.
Exactly.
There is a way to put backspin on that ball. Oh man.
Just as we were talking about firing that one through.
That was
Palmetto said we could do it too.
Tyler Bryant, number 6 for Palmetto, with one heck of a kill there.
There's not much you can do when you're on the receiving end of that. That was a really good kill.
Oh, a little bit out from Reese.
Right towards us.
We're keeping it.
Yeah, we're keeping it. There you go.
That was Maddie Velasco, number 10, came over and got the ball.
Good save.
Very sure hands from both teams here. Nobody's,
Oh.
Can't do that, though.
It's got to be that side of the court, Don, because...
You think it is, right?
Yeah.
It may be.
Palmetto was having a couple miscommunications in the first game, and then now to start the second, Southeast has a little bit of a blunder there.
And
now a timeout.
And the reason for that timeout was just because of what you're talking about. They're just discombobulated, so to speak, over there, and not really playing their game.
Both teams have taken very smart timeouts here. You see Palmetto in the first game take 2 timeouts when Southeast was rolling. You see Southeast take one now, trying to get things back on track.
Well, 6-2. That's 4 points down this early in the match in the set is a lot.
Now you can't get complacent after the first game win. You know, you got to keep your foot on the gas pedal, but can't get too comfortable. That's kind of an awkward spin off the net right there. It looked like it was heading back on Southeast side, and fortunately, heading back over to Palmetto's, and Southeast got the point.
One of the ways you can tell a lift as opposed to a hit is if it has that backspin on it. And actually, the up referee is looking for that. They see it that backspin on there. They know that somebody lifted as opposed to hit it cleanly. 7-3, Palmetto's in the up front.
Great kill there.
That was from the 20-foot line back there.
That was a deep one, for sure.
And obviously Tyler Bryant has got some power.
Oh yeah, we've seen it a lot. We didn't see it that much in game 1, but she's came out firing here in game 2. That's why they're up 8-3 right now.
Got a free ball coming over. That's going to be out.
A little too far, yeah.
Maddie had a little much power in there. Maddie Blasco, just a sophomore. Back to serve, Maria Cruz. Good save serve.
Oh, hit it right over the top.
Well, you saw that whole area open. I mean, she knew exactly where to go with it.
And trust me, it's not that easy, you know, trying to lift it right over Danielle.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Just hit it right over the top and was able to get the point.
Oh, in the net. When Reese gets her timing down, she's going to be really, really good. Again, she's just a freshman.
Yeah. Freshman on varsity and getting this much playing time that's saying a lot right there.
Looks like we had what we call a chester. It went right into the chest and didn't go anywhere else.
Tigers out to an early lead here in this game, game 2. Southeast is going to have to go on a run very soon or else they're going to find themselves in a hole.
Kind of interesting. Regan Cole came in for Reese Cole. What?
The ball just not bouncing right for Southeast now. Yeah, isn't that cool? Sisters on the same team together.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Let's see if they throw it right back. Nope.
Over by Regan.
That's going to be out.
Popped it up and it's out.
You could see why they served where they served. That spot was open, and she put it right where she should have. I'm sure Coach told her exactly where to put it. Okay, back to serve is Regan Cole. Alicia Sakusa is out, and in comes Whitney McDonald. Oh, tough one. And unfortunately, hits that roof.
Yeah.
Comes back.
He almost went down the light there. If it was a little bit more to the left, it would have hit a light.
Yep.
Didn't get the right placement on the serve.
Palmetto with a sizable lead right now, 13-7. And back to serve for Palmetto is Miss Condrey, Maya Condrey.
So like I said, the ball's just not bouncing right here for Southeast in game 2. Seen a lot of awkward angles off of any of the passes.
And then there's that.
Yeah.
Not much you could do about that.
No. You get a low serve, it hits the net, and it goes right over, and you're not prepared for it. Good job by Whitney trying to get it over. And hit. Whitney almost able to save it. Good effort, though. But it ends up in a Palmetto point.
Ooh, good block. Good block. Yeah, when it's going well, it's going well, and when it's going bad.
You see here on the replay,
Tried to get up, got blocked. Danielle tried to save it. Good effort, but like you said,
good set.
That could change things right there if Southeast is able to capitalize on this big play. Good crowd reaction right here. So
well, it all started with that pass coming up. That was a difficult pass, and she made it, and then that set, and then the easy part was putting that away.
now let's just see if Southeast, we got Danielle back to serve. If we can capitalize on this little bit of momentum that we found and try and get back into this game.
Nice deep serve. A touch. That's 2 in a row.
That ball comes fast.
Danielle is a very good server, as well as being good at everything else. She's also a very good server.
Yeah, why not? She's, we'll throw it in there as well. What can she do? Great serve.
I got it. No, you got it. No, I got it. No.
At the end of the day, someone's got to hit it up.
That's tough when it's right between you. We got a certain section we're covering, but when it's right between us. Another good serve by Danielle. It's going to be a free ball.
Brooke sets it up. Good defense here by Palmetto.
Nice.
And likewise for Southeast.
Oh!
Gets it over.
2 good defensive plays.
Yes.
And that's going to be out. That was a very good point by both teams. Great defense with each team.
Great give and take between both teams and a timeout by Palmetto. Southeast creeping back into this game. They were down by 11 at one point. Now they're only down by 7.
No, they're down by 11 points. What do you mean by 1 point? Yes. At one point it was 11.
Yes.
Smart timeout by the Palmetto coach.
Just told the troops, hey, we still got a 7-point lead. Don't panic. Like you said, get to that 20 mark, and then we start to put pressure on Southeast.
Right. Another great serve.
Yes. Just right over the top of the net without skimming it.
No. Little miss, just a little timing error there.
Jumped a little too late and tried to recover and wasn't able to get the right placement on the ball there.
Michaela will be good. She is going to be excellent in a few years.
Very good.
And
a little too low.
into the net goes Jade Payad.
Washington back to serve.
Brooke also is an excellent server. Nice strong serve into the back. Also, free ball. Nice. Oh.
Hit the roof again. Come back over.
On the wing.
That would have landed.
No touch. No touch.
If that would have been able to land, that was a great setup by Brooke Washington. She set it up on the other side of the court. Was almost able to hit that, kill that
serve,
home.
It was a great serve, cross-court serve, yeah. There it is. Not a great hit, but doesn't make any difference. I'd rather be lucky than good.
Still a point. No matter how you get it, it's how many you get.
Whitney McDonald back to serve again. Good serve. Free ball.
Puts it up.
Tasha puts it up in it.
She's
got it.
Palmetto's been a little too late these last 2 possessions.
6-point lead now, 19-13. Great serve. And again, same situation. Who's going to get that ball?
We've seen that a lot out of Palmetto.
Another deep serve. Again, causing a free ball. Nice push. Fantastic. Ooh, I thought she had it.
Holds it.
Good defense by Palmetto.
Set up by Brooke.
Nice.
Great
nice.
hit. Great hit. Now those are those big plays that help this crowd get back into it.
Well, we got a 4-point game right now.
Exactly.
So totally different. Whitney back to serve again. Good serve again. Oh, no. That was free ball coming up. Dendale gets the pass.
Send it up.
Get the set. A little bit off. Almost. Wow. We're tossing it around also. No.
Good block.
Tried that one too many times, I think.
Great play there by Tyler Bryant, number 6.
Tyler is she's a super player for Palmetto.
Just staying on top of it, staying attentive to what's going on the court, was able to block it right there. And it led to a point.
Good try.
Oh.
That really wasn't her fault. That's too bad. That ball was spinning in the air and caught both hands. Back to serve for Southeast. Lurian Hernandez.
Southeast hedges a break right there.
Nice little try.
Oh,
Regan got it. That's called the joust, when you get the two people going up at the same time.
yeah, Regan told Tyler Bryant, meet me at the net.
Yeah, exactly.
And she beat her. Because Tyler's been living there all night. Regan there to stop it.
Oh, good dig. And a point. Oh my God. Hey, we have a game.
Two-point ball game.
20 to 18. And a
Timeout,
timeout by
Palmetto.
Palmetto. Coach Jerica says, I need a timeout.
Yeah.
We need to talk about this. Because, what did you say? They're up by 11 points at one time?
Just like that, it's a 2-point game again. Southeast has all the momentum on their side right here. It's going to be interesting how Palmetto plays it coming out of the timeout.
Absolutely. You know, volleyball is a game of momentum, as we talked about before. But, so, as much momentum as Southeast has right now, Palmetto could get it right back. And
They get one good stuff or one good kill, and it's right back on them to see how they play it.
So now I call a timeout, and then I freeze that server a little bit and try to see what will happen. And Lurian makes a very safe serve. Oh, Tasha, no.
Set it up.
Out.
Throw a little too.
Oh, it's in. Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
That was close.
Yeah, knowing where you're on the court, because you got to know where that line is. Bryant back. Good serve. Bang. Good save.
Yeah, played it perfectly.
Got a free ball. Oh. And a save.
Great saves by Southeast here.
Good kill.
Good job staying with it for Palmetto there. You know, last time Southeast had one of those big saves, Palmetto couldn't follow it up. At that time, they stayed composed, and
that was Courtney Waldo making that great kill.
Oh.
not hit that really hard. But you hit it in the right place. You don't always have to kill it. If you put it in the right spot, you do one or the other.
You think that almost catches people off guard, because if you see, as Danielle's been doing all game, she's been hitting it very hard, and in the last game or last set, she was doing that. So this time she came down, put a little touch on it, and unfortunately wasn't able to get the serve right there, but put a little touch on it, and you think maybe that'll trip up some of the Palmetto players and vice versa. We've seen it go back and forth all game.
Coach Danielle out there trying to exhort her team to buck up right now. Good serve in the back. Oh. She couldn't do anything about that.
Yeah.
It would have been out, but it was right at her chest.
You hit it right towards someone. You can't do much about it. Like you said, it probably would have gone out if Bryant wasn't there, but
at that speed.
Yeah, exactly.
Regan back to serve. A little short.
He needed that one, and now game point for Palmetto. One more point right here wins them the set, and we're tied up. So timeout right here to talk everything over.
So naturally, Coach Liedering takes that timeout, trying to freeze that server, get her to think about it a little bit.
You gotta think what's going on in those huddles right now. It's Southeast, it's like, you gotta play stellar defense. And for Palmetto, just gotta get one more kill, one more point. And we're tied 1-1 again. Think how hard it would be for the Tigers to try and get back in this game if Seminoles were up 2-1. But they can steal one right here, they can stay ahead. It's a 1-1 ball game, and it's anyone's game.
Well, Miss Condry's coming out. Or no, I guess not.
Faked you out on that one, Don.
Maddie's coming out.
Good serve. Oh, unable to corral it.
Wow. Great serve.
Very symbolic of what's been happening this whole entire game here. Is the ball just, like I said earlier, just not falling right for Southeast, and comes at the worst time, and Palmetto ties it up now.
Well, we won the first game, they won the second, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the second game, what's the score? 1-1. And we'll have all the action for game 3 right after this very important public service announcement. You're watching Lady Knowles Volleyball on SCTV Sports. Gymnasium. We're here in Bradenton, Florida. Southeast High School hosting the Volley for the Kids, playing the Tigers of Palmetto in a very tight match, 1-1. I can see this game, Jackson, going 5 sets. What do you think?
Hey, Volley for the Cure, why not go 5 sets? Why not go down 24-24 with a final
serve on the way,
I just hope I don't have any homework tonight because actually I'm leaving in the morning. I'm going to need to pack and everything.
It's a great time to have a great game, though. The crowd's going crazy, as you can see. Our color guard dancing around, the band's going wild. It's only fitting that we have a tight game here on a Thursday night.
Boy, when that band's playing, I could just barely hear you.
Oh yeah. Trust me, me too. I'm trying not to raise my voice. They're so loud.
Well, they're having a raffle. And I didn't buy any raffle tickets.
Me
Did you buy
neither.
any raffle tickets, Chuck? Guess not. So, at least what we have now is we have Southeast on our side, and Palmetto, which we can't see the numbers anyways, is on the other side.
So it seems like the right side of the court tonight's the hot side because whoever's been on the right side has won a game. So.
Well, while I got a second, I'm so proud to announce that Kaiser University of Sarasota is once again a business partner of SCTV. This is the 14th year that Kaiser has supported the television production program of Southeast High School. At Kaiser University Sarasota campus, you can get the training you need to pursue a new career in the fields of business, criminal justice education, healthcare, information technology, law, and much more. They offer associate's, bachelor's, and graduate degree programs. Their Sarasota campus also offers a culinary arts and baking and pastry program. You can find out more about them by going to their website at kaiseruniversity.edu. And we're away. Danielle a little short from the 10-foot line. Palmetto starts us off.
You almost got to think of it as like a new game now. Since it's 1-1, no one really has the true advantage.
Yep.
It's really just best of 3 at this point.
Great dig by Palmetto.
Good pass, good set. Good spike, good
Great
defense.
kill. Still can't get it. And it's over. Right to her though. Back set. Okay. Oh. That was a great point by both teams. Good
Right.
defense by both teams.
I was about to say great defense by both teams. They were on it. Very attentive, like you said. Both of those kills, we had a girl right there to
Brooke makes a great
defend
serve.
it for her team, and it's a great serve, like
And
you
gets it
said.
in. Again, I think Brooke is one of the most consistent servers back there. Has that flat ball going way deep.
She was an integral part of the volleyball team last year, so she's been here before, and she's been able to pass her experience on.
Right idea, just a little too much on it.
Yeah.
She wanted to hit it back, but not quite that far. Ties it up 2-2. Palmetto serving. Serve.
Set it up. Nice touch, but
Set was
Tiger
off
is
just
there,
a little
yeah.
bit.
Let's see.
That's
Oh,
it.
there you go.
See the difference? That first set was just off a little bit. That set was perfect. Put it right between the blockers.
Yeah, right between her arms right there. Can't get any better placement than that.
Good deep serve, a little too deep. Yep.
A little too much on it. And the Tigers tie it back up.
Danielle's perfect right there.
Back to Danielle.
Oh.
How many times is it going to hit the roof tonight?
I don't know, but it becomes our ally, doesn't it? I mean, that's Southeast's favorite player up there somewhere.
Yeah.
Back
It's
to
our
serve.
8th man.
Yeah. Probably 7th man. We only have 6 on the court. But nice save. Now she can set it up. Regan can put it away. Nope. Close.
Good job by Lyrian getting it back over, and Palmetto wasn't ready for it.
I'd rather be lucky than good. I said that before, didn't I?
Yeah.
That was just barely over the net.
Yeah.
Lyrian back to serve again. Serves in the right spot.
We've seen that tonight. As the closer they get to the net, the more riskier their serves and kills are. Seems like it's working out for them, so it's pretty much 50-50 at that point. Either it's going to come back to your side or you're getting it over and you're getting a point. So
there's a lot of coaching going on there, telling them exactly where to serve.
Lyrian back again.
Good dig. Tasha. Good point by Palmetto. Score 6-4 Seminoles.
That's good set.
You're not going to touch that one.
There you go.
Did you notice how perfect that set was? I mean,
Wow.
I couldn't have put it away, but Danielle was just perfect for her.
Yeah. So you're just giving Danielle a chance to be able to spike those down. It seems like every time we get that perfect set, we're ending up with a point. So
back to serve for Southeast is Maria Cruz. Marie always has that good deep serve. It's a safe serve, but it's good and deep.
Nice touch by Jade. Jade gets it back, passes it back.
Regan was able to stop her body in the middle of that.
Yeah.
And
again. Danielle again. That's why she's a captain, folks.
She's not only the captain, she's a killer.
Yes. For sure.
Maria Cruz back to serve again. Still a junior. Nice safe serve. Now we got a free ball. She couldn't do anything with it, so that's the only thing she could do, and that's what she should have done. Unfortunately, that's how it ended up.
It was good quick thinking by Brooke, but
yeah,
Southeast defense caught lacking there. Palmetto put it in the place where no one was. Good execution. Good serve.
Okay.
Good save.
Now, free ball. You get a good pass.
Brooke.
There it is. Regan, right there. Oh, you can see that coming all the way up. Regan just was able to lay that way. When you get that set again, that good, I'm not saying I could do it, but a really good volleyball player can.
Brooke Washington's looking like the Chris Paul of Southeast volleyball right here. Assisting everyone on the court, and almost tried to get it done herself, but defense wasn't caught lacking this time. Good job by Palmetto. Paying attention, being right there.
9-6 is the score. Palmetto serving.
Southeast out to an early lead. No real runs so far in game 3. Jay with the serve.
Maria makes a good pass.
Regan.
Oh, little timing off on Regan. That's tough when you're running up to the net and trying to put it over.
Requires a lot of focus.
Yep.
Jade to serve again. Lyrian sets it up.
There it is.
Ooh. Handles it.
And a save.
Regan there.
in.
Oh, so close.
I take it wasn't in.
Yeah. She was right place, right time,
She did everything right.
but a little bit outside. And it leads to another Palmetto point. Ooh.
Again, putting it where you're not.
Is that one of your pancakes right there?
That was a pancake. That was almost a face pancake.
Jade again. Brooke pops it over. Good set.
Good save.
Good defense. Ooh, just
That's
a
in.
little too far.
That's in. Ties it up, 9-9.
Yeah. Just knowing where you are on the court and knowing where to hit it. Great job by both teams on the kills in this this game 3 right here.
Good pass.
And again. Ooh, good defense.
Okay,
Brooke back to Danielle.
and it's out.
Just barely.
I'm in the middle of a broadcast.
You guys just witnessed Don McGee getting a phone call in the middle of a game.
I had to answer it because it's my sister who is coming tonight, flying into Tampa, which I have to pick her up.
Just slyly said I'm in the middle of a broadcast and then beep and put it down.
Pretty sneaky, huh?
Yeah. You almost
Okay,
couldn't quite notice it, but I caught you.
And it's out.
Too far out, and Southeast will get the point.
Southeast needed that point really bad. Rally scoring. You get a point either way. Somebody gets a point.
Now Regan up for serve right now. She's got these crazy breast cancer awareness socks on right now.
Oh, good notice. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very observant.
Got the ribbon on the front and a little pink digi camo on the back.
Let's go, Regan. Okay, we got a little stoppage here for just a moment.
Free timeout. Everyone catch their breath.
And I know that the coach went to get something.
Got a towel? Is there a spill?
Oh, that might be it. There's something on the floor.
Can't have that.
I told those Palmetto girls, do not perspire on this floor. I told them that before the start of the game, and yet, look what happened.
Now we aren't 100%. It could be a Southeast culprit, but
That'd be a large sweat all the way over there, but I agree. It could be.
the jury's still out. We'll get back to you on that. Good set. A little bit of an awkward situation there where the ball just kind of sat in front of her, but it works out.
Again, on a block, you can hit it twice. It's the only time you can hit it twice, but you can hit it on that block.
Michaela Lowe there thought she hit it over and it stayed in front of her face. Like, look what I found.
Good serve, right deep in the corner. Okay,
Go
good
with the
set.
pass.
Nope. Oh, good.
Good defense.
Good.
Oh,
That was Whitney. Whitney McDonald made a great serve on that, or a great hit on that.
Lowe with the pass to Brooke Washington, who set it up nicely, and Whitney McDonald hit it home.
Michaela put it right in between them. That ball would have hurt if they would have taken her a little bit more.
That's why we're talking about the game, not playing it. Because these serves and these hits are vicious tonight.
Yep. Back to serve again. Pass is off. It's going to cause a free ball. Nice, got to put it over.
Good job by Brooke.
It's free ball for Palmetto now.
Set it up.
And it's out. If it wasn't touched, yep, it wasn't.
There we go.
14 to 12. Southeast.
Regan back to serve again. As you can see, the Sock game is crazy.
So long.
A little too long there.
Shouldn't have mentioned the Sox. I told you about that.
I was hoping I didn't get a jinx or anything like that tonight. I've been trying to avoid it, but I guess that's number one. The first jinx of the night. Hopefully there's no more.
Back to serve is Valerie Cancel. Nice serve.
Lyrian had a great effort on there, a little too powerful.
It looked like all six were going to get the ball.
Yeah.
Some of us have to stay home. Good serve.
Oh, Wendy McDonald.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Great hit.
What a kill. What a kill. That's unbelievable. Puts the Seminoles up 15 to 14.
Notice that the only defender on the left side of the court came up to try and block and hit it right over her head and got a point. Great job by Wendy McDonald.
Oh, good save. Back serve. Oh no.
Winning again. Good job by Palmetto defense now.
Good piece. Good dig.
Right there. It's over. Brooke the set. Wendy low. Menace the net.
Keep it going.
Oh! Just hit the net.
Standing with your back to the net is difficult.
Yeah.
That was still a great try. I thought she was going to get it. 15 all. 15 all. Oh, and we got one of those.
Sometimes all you need is a lucky bounce. That's what we've been talking about all night. And right there, it goes in the favor of Palmetto.
Out.
A little too long. Southeast will take it.
Back to a tie, 16 all. And now look who's back to serve. Whitney McDonald. Deep serve. Okay, there's your set.
Too far.
Got the net.
Got it.
Palmetto got the net.
We'll take it how we get it.
Another deep serve. Ooh. It's out. Little too.
Slightly
too
too
deep.
strong on that one.
That missed by 5 inches.
Yeah. Tyler Bryant back to serve for Palmetto.
Good serve.
Oh. Another time where the ball just bounces a little bit funny. And it goes out of play.
Oh, good pass.
Oh, good hit.
Can he do it any better?
Nope.
You can't do it any better than that. That's absolutely great.
Danielle's been killing it tonight.
Tie ball game, 18-18. Third game, about as tight as you can get.
Yep. And approaching on that 20-point mark. Let's see who can make a run. Out of bounds. Now Leary will get another shot of serving. It's big if Southeast can get on a run right here.
We got a free ball.
Broke the set.
Tasha takes it. We knew it'd be tied.
Brooke had to bend down awkwardly to get that, to try and save it.
I could see a 30-28 game out of this one.
Right in the pocket. Yeah, but like you said, no team has been able to get a real lead right here as we see a timeout.
Maddie made a great little kill on that one. Number 10, just a sophomore for Palmetto, so she's got a lot going for her coming up.
Pretty cool to see. I mean, like we said in the pregame, most of these two teams are comprised by juniors, so we see a lot of youth. A lot of these kids are going to be back next year. It's crazy to see.
I think Southeast is going to have a really good team next year. Yes, they're losing Brooke Washington, but she's the only one they're losing. They're going to have to come up with a setter, but outside of that, I mean, they've got a couple people they're working with, but everybody else is going to be back.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that bodes well for next year.
For sure.
Nice set. And out.
Just out. Knotted back at 20.
I noticed the linesman puts that flag up before it ever lands, so I got to talk to her about that. Back to serve is my favorite. Maria Cruz, all of 5'2" of her. Good deep serve.
Oh!
Did she save it? No, it's out. Nice try though.
That ball bounced around there.
21-20 Palmetto.
Good job by Lyrian to give it a chance, but unfortunately it falls out of bounds.
Lyrian's playing a very good game tonight.
Yes.
We don't call her name much, but she's playing a great game tonight.
A lot of good effort plays, for sure.
Oh, we get a touch.
Danielle with the set.
Ties it up again, 21-21.
It was Danielle with the set this time, and Brooke hit it and killed it. Vice versa of what we've seen all night.
They're probably confused in what they're doing there. We'll have to talk with them too. Danielle back to serve. Little short. My bad, she says. This is their top server back there for Kylie Fayad. She's been serving really well. Good safe serve. Timing off just a little bit, a little late on the jump.
Yeah, she wanted it all right there, and unfortunately didn't come up with it.
Immediately, Coach Dietering calls it a timeout. She realizes how important the next point is.
Yes. Because as we saw in the last game, Palmetto was up with 1 point to go, and that's when we called the timeout. Didn't really work out for us there, so calling the timeout a little bit earlier with Palmetto only 2 points to go gives our kids a chance that if they do mess up, they still got one last shot to try and get back into this one. This possession is crucial.
This point is very important. Remember, you got to win by 2, so.
Yeah.
I would want Tyler Bryant to be hitting that every single time. And,
right.
Unfortunately, she hit into that, but.
You saw her come up big in the second game. She's been a little bit quiet here in game 3. But she's in the game at the right time.
Regan Date, a little bit out. Oh, that was a tough one. You hate to give up a serve like that, but this is a game point right here for Palmetto.
See, a little too strong, gave up the point, but we still have a chance here. If we're able to get a point here, it makes things a lot more interesting.
Good pass. Oh.
Kind of nonchalantly dropped it off there from Brooke. Oh. Point for Southeast, touch that net. And Southeast is going to benefit from that. Like I said, this makes things a lot more interesting. If Southeast gets a point right here, 25 isn't going to do it. You got to win by 2, so. And we
Back
got
to
Brooks.
serve is Cook Washington. Nice deep serve. Gonna get a free ball.
Good pass by Lyrian, good set. Danielle, too strong.
Nope, not called. That's it, that's that game. Unfortunately, they were calling for a touch on that, but didn't quite happen. Didn't quite happen, so what are you gonna do? That's the end of game number 3 with Palmetto leading 2-1. We'll have all the action of the 4th game right after this very important public service announcement. You're watching Lady Knowles Volleyball on SCTV Sports. Welcome back to Southeast High School. We're in the middle of a great match tonight, 2-1 Palmetto, but could be easily 2-2 after this game. I think that we may go that 5 sets, we may go all the way.
It's been deserving, pretty much. This game has been tight all the way, like you said. 25-23 the last game. In this game, if any game's deserving of a 5-set game, it's this one. So.
Well, we all know in rally scoring that there's a point in every single, whether defense gets it or offense gets it, but there's always a point scored. And we also know, we've learned that we have to win by 2 points. So that takes care of scoring. But let's look at one other thing I'd like to look at. The boundary lines. I would like to explain to people that the court is 30 feet wide by 60 feet deep. I already told you the net was 7 feet 4 to 8 tall. So that leaves a whole lot of space in between. So knowing where you are on the court, like you were saying before, is so important to know where your feet are. So what I think they coach a lot of times, they tell the player, put your foot on the line or just prior to the line, and then you'll know where you are.
Right.
If that ball's past you, let it go. If not, you take it. Back to serve for Southeast. Brooke Washington making great saves over there for Palmetto.
Sure, starting off strong.
Oh no, little wide.
And it comes right into play, like you were saying, Don. The boundaries have been very important in this game. We saw a crucial point from Regan, hit it just outside of the boundary, a little bit left, and it resulted in a point for Palmetto, and these points are very crucial. And out to the crowd.
See, that time Danielle had to pretty much take the ball. The ball might have been out, but you couldn't take the chance, so you didn't want to let it drop.
Exactly.
So she went for it. Wayward pass goes over, basically sets the Palmetto winger up there, and she's able to put it away.
Brooke was looking for a touch there on that last possession, didn't get it.
Got a free ball for Palmetto. Pretty good set.
Put up Tyler Bryant.
And it's out.
Little bit out.
Miss Bryant hit that beautiful, just a touch long.
Anytime you see that set go up for Tyler Bryant, you think it's going to be a hard-hitting ball right near the boundary, that time a little bit far.
Great serve.
And can they corral it? Yes, they can.
What a dig.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
Misjudged it a little bit.
Great defense by Palmetto. They probably should have got scored on, but didn't. Saved it, and then were able to get a lucky bounce.
Yeah, started off their effort right at the beginning of the possession with that diving save, and it carried on.
And it's in. It's an ace.
There you go. Let's see how Southeast responds here, down 4-1 early, 5-1. Now let's see how they respond here. Crucial to get back in this game, as you've seen how close it's been.
That one's out.
So far, and now we get a chance to serve ourselves.
Difference between 6-1 and 5-2 is a lot more than just a point.
Exactly.
So Miriam is back to serve. Tries to put it in a short spot. Ends up with a free ball. Tip over. Set was off just a little bit. But into the net. And now it's 5-3.
She hit that kind of flat-footed.
Didn't she? Yep.
Yeah, and it didn't really get the air it needed to get over the net. Had the power though, but just wasn't able to finish.
Good save served by Lyrium.
That time got the air. And Southeast wasn't able to corral it. That's Courtney Waldo, number 3 for Palmetto. She took my advice. She jumped up way high in the air, used the same amount of velocity, and it ended up being a point for Palmetto.
Okay, you do me a favor?
Yep.
Stop talking to her. Okay. Here we go.
I just call it like it is, Don.
He forgets. He goes to Southeast. Okay. Nothing you can do. Got a net violation on Southeast. It's going to make it 7-3. Again, back to that 4-point lead. Southeast got to stop doing this early. Good pass. Yep.
Ooh, right there. Defense fell asleep, wasn't ready for it. And the ball sails out of bounds. Your favorite player, Maria Cruz, back to serve.
You remember.
Broke with the set. Regan with a hard-hitting
Oh!
kill. Great defense, though.
What a great
Comes
point.
back again. This is Danielle.
Yeah.
Got the touch and got the point. They were ready the first time, but second time not so much, and the point goes to Southeast. And now it's back to a 2-point game.
Doesn't take long, does it?
No.
Maria Cruz back to serve. My favorite player, I said, right?
Yes.
Nice deep serve. Safe, but deep.
Sets it up. Tyler Bryant.
And Miss Bryant, again, she's like 15 feet back. That makes a very difficult jump kill on that.
Is this a microphone?
And then, that's good as she is.
Dang, why just saying? It can't work.
That's a Brooke Washington young man. There we go again. 7-6.
That's a potential Southeast Seminole interrupting our broadcast here. Bryant takes the slow and steady approach that time.
She learned from the other one. Good pass. Back set. Right there.
Didn't get the right placement on the ball there.
I got a question for you, Jackson.
What's up?
What's the score?
What's the score?
Yeah.
Seminoles up 1. Just like that.
How could that happen? Miss Cruz again, nice save. Good dig, good dig.
Look back behind her head again.
Free ball.
Ooh.
That's not gonna make it.
They must not like us. That's like the third ball that's come towards us tonight. Back to serve was Courtney Waldo.
Yep.
Now Danielle hits it back over. Checks it up.
Ooh, good cross court. There it is. Oh, not quite.
Good block at the net by Palmetto.
I'm just getting excited. What? Oh, it's in.
Misjudged where she was on the court. Didn't know where the out of bounds was. Thought it was going to be a point for Southeast, but unfortunately it falls into play and it's a Palmetto Tigers point.
Good pass from back there. And out. 10-8. Tigers go up. Flip by 2.
A little too strong, but what Danielle was trying to do is she's trying to put some heat on it because she was going cross court. Just put a little too much, but it was really good placement. Sets it up. Ooh.
Little miss hit there by Miss Jordan White. That's Avery, by the way. Avery Jordan White.
Avery Jordan White. The 2 last names kind of got you.
Well, it's a hyphen that gets me. It's not the names, it's the hyphen. Nice serve right down the middle.
Ooh, good defense
on both sides.
Palmetto recovers.
Yes! Well, good save, good dig.
Staying focused on the defensive side for Palmetto. Here comes Danielle.
Oh! Ah, the joust. Out. Called out. Wow, what a play. You know, Jackson, I will tell you, this is the best I've seen Southeast play this year. And certainly Palmetto's playing very well.
From what I noticed, the last broadcast we did here, I wasn't at the table, but I was actually running camera. And from what I knew, the ball kind of gets out of the reach of Palmetto there, is that although we lost 3-0, all of them were tight. So I knew it was a matter of time. We are young, so as long as we got that chemistry down and we started to figure out who we are as a team, you know, we could quite possibly get it rolling. And so far, we've seen that tonight. What is that, the third time? Fourth time, maybe?
Now remember, that's the 7th man up there. He's not the 8th, he's the 7th man up there. Okay. Danielle planned that all along. What a serve. What
Great
a
serve.
Miss Bryant seems a little upset by that one.
Timeout Palmetto.
So,
it looked like the ball took a nosedive right after the net.
didn't it? Just dove right there.
And there's nothing much you can do.
Let's go, Lady Knowles. You hear that in the background?
Yeah. The Seminole faithful is out tonight, that's for sure. Now, what are you thinking if you're Palmetto right now? They started out really hot, and then now they're down by 3 points here. What do you think of the adjustments are?
Well, I'd say if they played a little bit better. I have no idea. You think I really know this game of volleyball? No.
The facade we're putting up.
It's that's not going to be anything, right? It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be a do-over. What they call a do-over in volleyball. That up referee had not given permission to serve yet. They always have to give permission.
Yeah, I think they had 9 seconds left on a timeout. Didn't fully run out. Now we get the do-over.
And look what happens. That's the difference between a possible point and then in the net.
And although there was a timeout by Palmetto to try and stop the flow, that do-over kind of probably messed with us a little bit. Cruise the pass, White the setup.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me, Regan Cole.
I'd rather be lucky than good, I'll tell you right now. I'll take that any day.
Something must be in the ball because the way that's been spinning off the net tonight has been very favorable for whoever's hitting it. And luckily we were on the receiving end of a point there. That one had a little bit too much air under it. And unfortunately, Regan couldn't get it over.
There we go. Oh.
Stay composed. Set up defense. Good job by Cruz.
Better at the net. The joust
Great
is won.
job.
The joust is won by Southeast. Michaela's in the center position. She's really contributing an awful lot.
Oh, for sure. Anytime Palmetto's been trying to get those little taps over the net, seems like we always have a Southeast player right there to combat it.
Good serve. Dasha.
Ooh, great defense.
That was a great kill, and it didn't work. But great digs.
They can keep Palmetto on their toes here. Another one, good save. Momentum kind of switches back to Palmetto here. Good block.
Both Tasha and Michaela were right there for that block.
You saw the excitement after that play. Great job of teamwork on both sides, but Southeast just had the slight edge there, and it showed.
And again, we're inching up on that score, 16-12.
Yeah.
Another good serve. Great dig.
Oh, little miscommunication. And I was about to say, if Southeast can keep riding this momentum to that 20-point mark, we may be looking at a 2-2 ball game, but this may be big. Momentum may be switching in the Palmetto Tigers' favor. Good hit.
Oh my gosh, what a great save.
Good effort. Again, couldn't corral it. And that's a point for Southeast.
Michaela, good job.
It's the goggles. It's all in the goggles.
You think so?
Yeah.
Back to serve, Whitney McDonald. Good save serve. Block. There it is.
Oh.
That'll do it.
Danielle said, "I'm here. Trust me, don't forget about me."
I think there was an exclamation point on that one. I'm not sure. So we got a 6-point game.
Yeah. If Southeast can capitalize on this possession here.
Very steady serving.
Gotta corral it, gotta get her over. Good job, set up defense now. I heard
Free
him.
ball.
Oh. Get it over. Got it over. Great effort.
Oh my God!
Great defense by Southeast
What a
here.
point. No! Oh, it's too bad. That's too bad.
They're running up and down the court on that possession, playing their hearts out. Great possession.
You can't ask for better volleyball from either of the teams. That's great.
Wow. Palmetto stayed the aggressor throughout that whole entire possession, and Southeast was dealing with their blows right up to the end. And to Brooke, to Danielle.
Nice.
Got it. Got it.
You know, we got to be careful because every time I've said got it, they dug it up. Every time you said they start digging them up, you just don't know what's going to happen next. What a game.
It's keeping everybody on their toes. For sure.
Miriam Hernandez back to serve. Safe serve down the middle. Free ball. See, that pass was a little bit off. That made the set off, which of course made the kill off.
Timeout, Palmetto. 21-14 here.
So we're at that 21-point mark, huh?
Uh-huh.
What a game. Well, I just want to remind everybody, if you haven't done so, you should like the SCTV Facebook page. You can find it on facebook.com/SEHS Television. Not only will you get reminders and direct links to all the events that Southeast Television broadcasts live, but you'll also get notices of the other activities that our SCTV students are involved in. And while you're at it, share the Facebook, link with your friends and family. That's facebook.com/SEHS Television. You can also find all that information on the website, sctv.news.
And that's what you do as the Palmetto Tigers. You want to freeze that server. And you hope for stuff like that to kind of switch the tide here. Let's see how they handle it. Down 6. There you go, little tip over.
That was a good point. That was placed perfectly.
Yes.
Danielle's a very smart player. 22-15, we're up by 7.
She's very versatile. You've seen her at times just spike it and get the kill, or just elegantly put it over the net.
And you know she wants to go into pre-med too.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that amazing? Nice pass by Maria Cruz. Regan, a little too much.
Ooh, that almost rainbowed right in bounds there.
I thought it might drop in, you're right. I saw that too. Avery Waldo back to serve. Got a free ball coming over. Nice deep one now. And that was out.
Point Southeast.
23-16.
This is very reminiscent of the first game we had.
Exactly right. First game, I was going to say that myself. Back to serve is Danielle.
Yeah, we kind of had that late little pull away, and then we just kind of kept adding to it, and we were able to finish it off. Let's see if we can here.
Great
serve.
Serve, but great dig, too.
Oh.
And there it is.
Game point.
1 point away from tying this all up.
You said you wanted a 5-game match here. It's looking like it. Let's not get ahead of ourselves yet. We still got another point to score. Ooh. Very close there.
Trying everything to get that point.
Throw it up.
Good dig.
Well, that's tough.
That's it.
That was tough. And just like that, we're all tied up.
Well, Jackson, I think the score may be 2-2.
2-2.
So what that does is that brings us up to that final set, but the final set's a little different than the other sets because instead of going to 25, you only go to 15. So remember that fast start is probably more important in this set coming up than it is.
Exactly.
So I think it's time to say we'll have all the action of the 5th game right after this very important public service announcement. You're watching Lady Knowles Volleyball on SCTV Sports.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing. Who's this?
I'm John. I went to your school last year. I saw your pictures online and you're really pretty.
Oh, thanks.
How old are you?
I'm 16. And you?
Cool. I'm 17.
I don't think I ever met you.
Yeah, I was always too shy to talk to you. But my parents are out of town this Friday and I'm having a party. Wanna come?
Sure. Sounds cool.
Awesome.
I'll see you there.
Hey, welcome back to the Buzz Narbet Gymnasium here in Bradenton, Florida. Tonight's the big night. We knew it would come down to this, Jackson, but I didn't think it'd be this great.
Yeah.
Not only is it 2-2, but the style of play, the way both teams are playing, the digs I've seen, the kills, everything is just the best I've seen in a long time.
For sure, the best players on each team showing out tonight. Brooke Washington and Danielle just going crazy. We've seen Tyler Bryant have flashes during the second and third games. Both teams playing at a very high level tonight. Oh, and I also heard that I think there's $1 pizza, so all of the fans in the stands, they can get a pizza for $1 and they can sit down. And
so people, I just want to let you know, I asked Jackson, I said, where did everybody go? All of a sudden everybody's coming out of the stands. Now he tells me about the $1 pizza. Now he waited till the game started back up, so I can't go.
I want to make sure you're here.
Remember, the start here is very important.
Only playing to 15.
And that's a little wrong there for Palmetto. 15 points. 15 points. You got to win by 2 still, but it's only 15. Big serve. And a great dig again. Oh, and a block. I think that surprised Michaela a little bit there.
Yeah.
Get a free ball. Yeah. Free ball back at you.
Broke the set.
That's out. 2-1, Palmetto. Back to serve. This is our famous libero who's been serving well all night.
For sure.
Right in, just almost over the top of that, not quite.
But if this game stays true to form, Don, it seems like we get down a little bit, and then once Palmetto gets to the 7-point mark, that's when we hit our strides.
They could see that we had opened up there. We were playing back a little bit. So they put it right where we weren't. Little timeout for Southeast, trying to freeze their server, trying to get regrouped because, again, they're only 11 points away from winning it all.
Yeah.
So you don't have a lot of time in the 5th set.
Like I said, it's always good that we hit our strides at the right times, but just like you said, Don, we're only playing to 15, so if we get down in that hole early,
pick up from last game. Pick up from last
the Tigers are going to get that momentum and bring it home, so we need to change something real quick so we can get back on top and get that momentum back. Good serve.
Good serve, yep. There it is.
Too strong.
Did you notice that was caused by where she put that? She put that ball just in front of the 10-foot line, and so she had no choice but to hit it. Try to hit it anywhere. Good serve.
Broke the set. Ooh, met at the net.
That was nice. That was nice by.
Wasn't able to get it back over, and now you can see Southeast recover. Tyler Bryant. Ooh. Just as we've been saying, Tyler Bryant's been putting a lot of heat on that ball. That time she brings in a little bit of finesse to pop it just right over the net, and Southeast wasn't ready for it.
And goes back to serve. Oh, a little short. That was a big point for Southeast.
Get back into it. We haven't played very sharp coming out of the timeout. Let's see if we can turn that around.
Good safe serve. Saved it. Saved it. Let's see what happens
Good
here.
focus by Southeast.
And again.
Left that middle open. It's like we've been preparing, kind of like what the Tigers have been doing all night. They've been hitting it to that back end, back row. And we're leaving that middle open, and the Tigers are taking advantage of it.
Yep.
Good stuff. That's what we needed.
Perfect set. Led to a great kill.
A hit like that And Yale's been on it when we needed her to be on it tonight, and she's been doing a really great job.
Maria Cruz back to serve again.
Last time she was serving, didn't we go on that run?
We did.
Set didn't really get a great hit, popped it back over.
Oh, and it's in.
So close.
Everybody in the stand said it was out. I don't understand why the linesman did.
Hey. People supporting Southeast will say it was out. People supporting the Tigers will say it was in. So. It up, Danielle.
Nice.
Ooh.
Had a reversed course there and did exactly what Palmetto was doing.
Yeah.
Back to serve is Danielle Desjardins.
She came up for the kill and she saw all the Palmetto players were out on the outskirts ready for a big hit.
Yep.
Just put it gently over the top.
And serves it out, a little long.
Ooh.
8-5, Palmetto. We're getting to that point right now where this is becoming crucial now. Again, like 20-10 is the number here.
You only need 7 points to win if you're Palmetto.
Yep. Nice.
Ooh. And I was about to say you need 10 if you're Southeast, but now they only need 9.
Whitney McDonald putting it away. Back to serve, Regan Cole. Okay. Give him an extra chance. Good dig. Seems tentative. Yes.
Ooh, right in the middle. For both teams, the middle has been wide open here in this game 5.
Just waiting for that ball to get on the wing like that.
And it's back to Regan Cole to serve.
Tasha comes in for Regan, for Maria. Little long. 9-7.
I think with Tasha coming in for Southeast, we kind of get that power back. And we saw Lyrian come in for Regan Cole and get another setter out there. So we're looking to maybe kill some of these coming up. Ooh, misjudged it, and unfortunately it led to Palmetto getting the point.
The set was just a little bit off there.
Good job by Lyrian.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, hit it hard. Palmetto there to recover yet again in the stand, in the roof.
Okay, seventh man, thank you.
Yeah, and it leads to another Southeast score. How many times is that? 6 times?
Well, more than once. Back to serve is Brooke Washington. We're just wiping up some stuff on the floor here. Good serve. Wow.
Just over, got the good roll off the net. Ooh, good save. Ooh. Oh. You hate to see a set go to waste like that. Both teams were playing very hard and then a mental error at the end. This is a pivotal point here for Southeast in the game. Palmetto to serve, down by 3. See how they handle it.
Nice.
Oh.
You know, she couldn't do anything else with the ball. That's all she could do with it.
Yeah.
And but it worked out.
Right as Maddie Bosco wasn't looking, Brooke Washington put it right over her head.
Whitney, almost. 3 ball. 3 ball back. Good set. Oh, into the net. That's too bad for Palmetto. 11-10.
Misjudged that a little bit, and like I said, Southeast kind of getting their mojo back here.
Good serve. 3 ball. Boom. Oh, and out.
A little too strong.
Danielle's arguing her case. That was a touch, but she's not going to win it.
Both captains upset after that. I can understand why. It's a
The linesman, I think the linesman called a touch.
And Southeast gets the point.
And they reversed it. They reversed it. Wow, that's a big reversal.
I'll tell you, Daphne over there, she's on the JV team. She's helping out the officials tonight. She needs to get a law degree after that. Wow. And just like that, it's a point for Southeast.
And back at it. Give it back up. 12-11. What a game. What a night.
It's coming down to the wire in the 5th game. Anything else would be uncivilized.
Back up. I think we're almost set. Yes, we are. Miss Bryant to serve for Palmetto.
Now this is a tough situation for the Seminoles here. Palmetto has arguably one of their best players, if not the best player, out here serving. You got to be sharp on defense. And the freshman, Reese Cole, getting in the game here in crucial minutes.
Something up.
Oh.
So something happened to Michaela's arm. So she's being looked at by the trainer. In fact, she's heading back into the training room. So now we got a 1-point game. How important is this point?
It's very important.
Good soft serve.
We can tie it at 13. That's big.
And it's going to get it.
Wants it over.
Oh,
man.
Danielle put it in the right spot.
The whole entire Palmetto bench was screaming, no, don't hit that. Fortunate for Southeast.
Oh. No, it's still going.
Close.
There it is.
Before they reset.
There it is.
Just
1
like
point
that.
away. 1 point away.
14-13 Seminoles. Timeout Palmetto.
Southeast wins the next point. They're going to go back to that one reversal that Daphne Maldonado.
That's a big point there. Because hey, if they call it like they originally called it, it's 14-13 Palmetto, and
if they
we're
call
looking
it
at a
like they
totally different
originally
game.
called it, it would be 15-13 Palmetto, and we would be out of this game. But it's not. It's 14-13 Southeast. And Miriam Hernandez is getting ready to serve for not only the set, but the match. Nerves have to be frayed on both sides here.
Big match right here.
Nice easy serve.
Ups it over. Ooh.
Yeah. They called the net violation on Southeast. tying it up, 14-14. Back to serve is Courtney Waldo.
Well, we're not ending at 15, Don.
Yeah.
Every point is gold right now.
Ooh. Good try. My God. Great try by Miss Bryant. Again, we're back to that 1 point. This time it's Southeast.
And you gotta win by 2.
And look who's coming in to serve.
Maria Cruz.
My favorite, Maria Cruz.
There you go. See how it goes.
Nice soft serve right in the middle. Gonna be a free ball. This could be it right here.
Ooh.
Oh, good dig, good dig.
To Brooke.
Set, put it away.
Oh, good defense.
No, good save.
Southeast recovers. Oh. The ball was in the air. Mistimed it, and now we're looking at a tie ball game, 15-15.
I need to see my cardiologist. I have to see my cardiologist now. This is crazy.
Oh, man.
What a great game.
Ooh.
Joust. Safely over. That's going to do it. That'll give him the point. Here we are again.
Third time.
16-50.
Let's see if Southeast can finally cash in.
Back to service. The star of the night, Daniel Durden, ready to serve it out right here. That big jump serve. Good dig. Whoa.
Ball five.
That's four.
Somehow
That's
saved.
four. That's four.
That's
That's
it.
the game. That's the match.
What a game.
What a game, what a match. I hate to see either team lose this match because Palmetto played their hearts out and played a great game.
Wow.
But you can't take it away from Southeast. Southeast came back when they had to. Wow.
What a game. This crowd is going bananas right now.
Start of the game, Daphne Maldonado walks away. Okay, this is our last broadcasted volleyball game of the season. But SCTV will be back with several sports throughout the year. We'll be broadcasting the homecoming football game next week as our Southeast Seminoles take on the Hardy Wildcats. Until then, this is Don McGee and
Jackson Gaylor
telling you good night. Thank you very much. You couldn't have seen a better volleyball game. Have a good night.